Countless hours has gone into the making of this film, and even with that, we realized that it is far from perfect. On that note, we are hoping that the information we are sharing here will be beneficial to your motorcycling needs. Here is the Kawasaki Z Series, and welcome to Malaysian Riders. We start our journey in this film with the Z250. The Kawasaki Z250 was launched back in 2013 and is a model derived from the Ninja 250R family. No doubt, it is one proven machine worldwide. This is the thing about Kawasaki, and since the film is actually about the modern Z series, we shall take a look at how brilliant those lads in Kawasaki thought of this plan on creating such a strong lineup in one family model. The Z250 then is the introductory model for the consumers out there in venturing into the world of motorcycling, especially under the flagship of Kawasaki. You can get the bike here at around 22,000 ringgit, and that seems okay for the bike and the quality that it offers. But then again, this bike is great for your daily use and for those who are just starting out their motorcycling journey. It's such an easy bike to ride and ergonomically brilliant in terms of the rider's position on the bike, for which you won't be too tired in riding it. Although I'm not a big fan of the seat, which to me can be improved with a much comfier foam or whatever. The power delivery of the engine is really smooth and linear, and it's a 250cc bike. Don't expect it to be really fast. Any 250cc except from those Moto3 or a 2-stroke bike won't be an adrenaline pumping type of machine, which brings us to the next in line of the Z family. Up in the family ladder, we have this, the Z800. It is one successful bike to be sold here in our home soil. It was in 2013 that we had it on a film for the first time ever, and right after we tested it, we knew that it would change the face of motorcycle activities here in our home country. The bike is not the best of its category, but then again, they were the first to be an affordable mid-range big capacity naked or street fighter kind of machine. 108 horsepower, 61.2 Nm of torque, it just couldn't get any better at the time. And when talking about the speed, the Z800 certainly is capable of giving you the sensation that you're craving for, which seems like an important trait for any bike to be available here in Malaysia. I don't know, maybe there's a lot of speed demons among us motorcyclists here. I have to emphasize that this film is not a review, it is simply a documentation of the Kawasaki Z series, and of course, our experience in riding all of them between 2014 and 2015. And now, we come to the main bike that I really want to talk about. The all-new Z1000. Of course, it's not that new around the time this film was released, but then again, there can be no doubt that the Z1000 still is a very special bike around this time. The masterclass design with its curve and lines on the body makes it feel way different from the predecessor, and not to forget two of its smaller cousins. It came with loads of quality parts such as its monoblock front brake and its Showa suspension, which does the trick for a bike that is around 83,000 ringgit. Riding it all alone on the road gives me a unique sensation of cruising with a tamed monster right underneath me. It's very civilized, not much drama, but then again, it falls in the category of a super naked machine. So there must be something fun that I can do with it, right? Talking about fun, the Z1000 clearly made with the ability to meet all your needs as a big capacity motorcyclist. If you needed speed, it can easily reach 250 km an hour. If you needed to turn as if you were in a racing circuit, you can easily flick the bike from one side to the other and do it with a sense of stability in the corner. If you simply needed to bring a lovely looking lady at the back, there's enough room for the pillion to sit on, but the comfortability still remains questionable. At the end of the day, a motorcycle needs to give the rider a pure riding sensation which you can easily obtain on the Z1000 by being one with the bike. So after all the kilometers that I had on the Z1000, I truly felt that it nicely sums up the core of being a naked Kawasaki muscular motorcycle. It's very solid, it's packed with power and really easy to be handled. Me and my colleague Nader spent countless hours discussing on the overall feelings from riding all the Z Series, and finally we came up with the conclusion. Kawasaki has always been known to make some wonderful machines, and that is not something new. But to have a whole line of motorcycle in the same family model, now that is special. What we can confirm is, all three of the Z Series comes with its own best character to fit an individual needs. It serves as a gradual increment in terms of power and excitement. This is important to get the rider properly trained and exposed to the physics of riding. Of course, it's not all positive with all the Z Series. The 250 feels a bit too easy to ride and for sure will be quite boring after some time. The Z800 was not properly balanced in terms of weight distribution and the mass centralization. The bike is heavy too. The Z1000, well, the Z1000 is still the same bike from the previous year, of course, only that it looks better and feel a bit steadier from the rider's position. So that is all for now, and please apologize if this was not what you were expecting for. We hope to bring all of you more motorcycle films in the future, and for this one, thank you for watching. Goodbye.